I definitely don't see it as rising to the expectation every single year. I see it more as and having the will to succeed, having the will to get better every single year. And that's something that I work on, that's something that I talk about, that we talk about in our program, that's something that we work towards every year. Obviously, you know, last season was one of the best in program history and just a great experience and a great year. But that's the great thing about championship seasons. No one can take it away from you once you have it. And as a coach, having done this for a few years at Eastern now, I think that you can't ever compare to the previous season or any team. I think that it doesn't allow them the opportunity to succeed. And I think that every team is different. Every team has different expectations, different work ethic, different all of that. So I don't view it as that, but I definitely, you know, I'm a competitive person, so I like having that expectation to do better and better every single year. And I think that our teams and programs are getting better and better every single year. We are hosting our own tournament next weekend, which is pretty exciting for us. I think it's like the first time in 20 years since we've hosted our own tournament. So I'm excited about that, and to be able to see, you know, a little bit of the Frontier Conference. I think that that's a good thing. We go to Montana the weekend before Labor Day, and we'll play Vanguard and Rocky, who was nationally ranked at #1 for the majority of the season last year. And we'll play Tech, Carroll, all those. And I think that will, seeing those teams are a lot like our conference teams. I think that it will allow us to establish a rhythm and get ready early. It was nice to be ranked #1. Obviously, that's based off of a lot of last year and how we performed. But, you know, we lost Casey Loper and our libero Jesselyn Smith, and those two players are very hard to replace. But at the same time, preseason polls are just that. They're preseason polls. And bottom line in our conference is that you have to show up to play every single night. When you're on the road, when you're at home, you have to show up to play every single night. And I think that that is definitely something that we aren't taking for granted. That's something that we're focusing on early, but we have to come up and bring it every single day. And I think that this group that I have this year, I think that they're willing to take that challenge. I think that's a great thing. First one probably obviously is Rochelle Chamberlain. She was honorable mention All-American last year. She's our setter returning. She worked hard in the off season, and we're really excited about what she does on the court, just because she's a leader, but she's a quiet leader, so she's very consistent. She's never a roller coaster, and she really puts her hitters in great positions. All of our freshmen that got quality time at the national tournament last year, they're itching. You know, they're excited about volleyball season, and they couldn't wait for August to get here. And they're doing some great things in practice early on and stepping up into leadership roles, which I think is a great thing. Other people, Piper Cantrell, she was our DS libero last year right under Jess, and she will be a contender for the libero role. Cassie Tuma is just another utility player. We don't know where she's going to be yet, but she sees the court really well and keeps us consistent, I think. So all around, I think that all of our returners will definitely play a role, and they help us set the bar every single day. But those are some of the ones that I see making a big impact right away. First one probably is Sierra Linke. She was Baden Player of the Year. She was NWAC Player of the Year. She's an outside transfer from Blue Mountain Community College. She is a stud. You know, she's one of those all-around players. She plays defense well, she serve receives well, she hits well, she sees the court well, and she talks, which is a great thing from an outside hitter. I think that she will give us some energy on the floor and help keep us consistent as well. But I think that she's a great addition to our program and where we're going in the future. Some other ones are Holly Mullins from Fruitland, Idaho. She was a hitter for Fruitland, and she is just solid, and she's fiery, she's intense, she's competitive. She brings a lot to our team and helps keep us competitive in what we're doing every single day. Sarah Pulaski from Bellevue Community College, she will do some great things for us defensively and serve receive wise this year too. But more than that, I think with our newcomers, I'm really excited about the depth that they add to each position and the ability to put them in game situations because they're getting that quality time in practice. They'll be more ready to step in a game rather than last year when we didn't have the depth in each position. We haven't talked about our goals a lot. We set our goals in steps, obviously. So, you know, we're focusing on just preseason now. Obviously, in the back of their minds, they have that expectation that, you know, they want to make it to the national tournament again. But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We need to take it one game at a time, one practice at a time. And I think that preseason is where that starts and conference is where that starts. Bottom line is you have to win. You have to win each night, and that's what our goal is.